Lust is stealing your life. Here's the truth no one tells you. If you're stuck in the cycle of lust, porn, or secret habits, this video is for you. I've been there. I know what it's like to feel powerless, to promise you'll stop and then fall again. But this isn't just about sex. This is about your soul, your identity, and your purpose. In this video, I go deep into what lust really is, how it slowly steals your time, peace, and calling, and how you can begin your journey to freedom. Whether you're spiritual or not, this message is about reclaiming your mind, your will, and your future. Watch until the end. It might change everything. If this helped you, like, comment your thoughts or story. Subscribe for weekly videos on purpose, healing, and inner strength. Have you ever been there? Alone, quiet room, screen glowing, and deep down, you know what you're about to do isn't right. But you do it anyway. One video, one click, one moment of pleasure followed by a deeper silence, a wave of emptiness. Shame, regret. I've been there, and maybe you are too. Not just once, maybe for years. If you're struggling with lust, especially through the internet, through images, videos, secret habits, then take a moment. Not to hate yourself, but to understand what you're really facing. 1. Lust is not just a desire, it's a system of control. We often think of lust as a, quote, natural need, and sure, that's partly true. But in today's world, lust is no longer just a natural instinct. It's been packaged, sold, and weaponized. When you watch pornographic content, you're the consumer. When you act on it, you're repeating a learned reflex. When you do it over and over, you're conditioned to need it like a drug. Do you know adult websites use the same psychology as casinos? They keep you hooked. One click leads to another, each video stronger, more intense, more extreme. So you never feel satisfied. You're always chasing a high that never truly fills you. And while it feels harmless, it's silently draining your soul. 2. Lust doesn't just make you weak, it makes you forget who you are. You ever feel empty afterward? Not just guilty, but like you've lost connection with yourself? Picture this. A man can run 10 km, lift weights, run a business, work 12-hour days, but he can't say no to one video in private. What does that tell you? It tells you lust is not about physical strength. It's about spiritual alignment. It's about your relationship with yourself and God. 3. Lust is delayed failure disguised as instant satisfaction. You know you've got stuff to do, work, dreams, goals, but instead you reach for your phone. One video, one quick hit, and another day wasted. You say, this is the last time. I'll be better tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. Think about this. If every time you fall to lust, you lose 1% of your spiritual strength, how many battles will it take until you're running on empty? 4. You can't win this war alone. One of the biggest lies lust whispers is, you got this, just fight harder. So you try, you fall. You try again, you fall again. Because lust thrives in isolation, it survives in secrecy. And when you keep it hidden, it grows. Let me be honest, no one defeats lust alone. You need someone to walk with you, someone to talk to, someone to pray with, a brother, a sister, a mentor, a group. You need community. 5. Look at King Solomon. The Bible says Solomon was the wisest man to ever live. He had it all. Power, wealth, influence, and yet he fell because of lust. He had hundreds of wives, hundreds of concubines, and eventually he started worshiping false gods. Lust didn't just ruin his discipline, it pulled him away from God, from grace, from his divine purpose. If it could happen to Solomon, it can happen to you and me. 6. Examples you never hear about. A 35-year-old man with a stable job but no stable relationships because he's been watching porn since he was 16. A 25-year-old woman who's lost hope in real love because all her expectations were shaped by fake scenes online. A college student with talent and creativity, but slowly wasting his life away, spending hours scrolling, numbing, escaping. They're not bad people, they're not broken, they're just stuck, and they don't know how to get out. 7. So how do you fight back? A. First admit it, say it. I'm struggling. Say it without shame, without hiding. Honesty is step 1. B. Ask yourself deep questions. What am I avoiding in real life? What pain am I numbing? What hunger inside me have I been ignoring? C. Cut off the food source. Delete the apps. Install site blockers, block site, Covenant Eyes, NetAngel. Give accountability access to someone you trust. D. Rebuild your real life. Exercise. Build real relationships. Serve. Set daily goals. Live with intention. E. Seek God or deep stillness. Whether you're religious or not, set time each day to connect with something bigger than you, where your soul can breathe again. 8. Lust isn't always sexual. Let's go deeper. Lust isn't always about sex. It's any inner craving that feeds your ego but starves your spirit. Lust for attention. Lust for fame. Lust for validation. Lust for being wanted or admired. All of these are rooted in the same place. A soul trying to fill a hole with things that were never meant to satisfy. 9. Lust is never alone. It brings darkness with it. Lust walks in the door, and behind it comes shame, secrecy, self-hate, disconnection, double lives. You start living like two people. One on the outside, smiling, working, functioning. One on the inside, tired, defeated, trapped. Lust splits your soul in half. It silences your spirit, and it steals your peace. 10. Why is lust so powerful? Because it offers us a fake version of something real. We all want to feel connected, wanted, safe, satisfied. Lust gives you a shortcut. Love without relationship. Touch without trust. Pleasure without presence. But shortcuts always cost more in the end. 11. Lust is a thief of time. Let's break it down. One session takes 30 minutes. Then 30 more minutes of guilt, brain fog, lost focus. That's 1 hour per fall. You fall 3 times a week? That's 3 hours, 150 hours a year. In 5 years, over 30 full days lost. Lust is a thief. A silent, consistent thief. Stealing your time, energy, creativity, clarity. 12. What's on the other side of lust? Not emptiness, not boredom. Freedom. On the other side of lust is real connection, inner peace, focus, wholeness, self-respect, the ability to love without needing to possess. You start to see people as souls, not objects. You begin to live, not just exist. 13. Final message. Be brave. Maybe you feel weak. Maybe you feel dirty. Maybe you think it's too late. But hear me. It's not. It's never too late. Being brave doesn't mean you've never fallen. It means you're willing to stand up one more time. And this time, you won't fight alone. Pray. Reach out. Find support. Begin again. The strongest people aren't the ones who've never struggled. They're the ones who've walked through darkness and still choose the light.